Hey, what's going on YouTube? Beat Polly here. My first tutorial video for you guys. Show you the tips and tricks that I personally use to catch shiny Pokemon via the chain fishing method. Also, some information for you guys if you're having trouble with it or getting started and stuff. We'll go ahead and take care of that. So anyway, here it is. Show you what's going on with that. Alright, so of course the first thing you need when fishing is a fishing rod. And lucky for us, we're in Dewford Town right here, which is the first place that you get a rod, the old rod. And I'm going to show you guys from the Pokemon Center here, because that's, you know, probably the easiest way to do it for you. So it's just this fine gentleman standing right here. He says, "Yo, how's you fishing?" You say, "Great." He gives you the old rod. I am far in the game, so I can't actually show getting the old rod, but I promise you, this guy has the old rod. Alright, the next place you can get a rod is, of course, the good rod, and that's in Malvile City here. That's the quickest way that I use to get it. So you just go to Malvile here, hop on your bicycle. You pretty much just go right. You're going to need a Pokemon that has Surf, not that guy, even though he looks like he'd totally be that guy. So pretty much, like I said, from the Pokemon Center, just go straight right. All the way. You'll see this fine gentleman standing here. It's also a secret base right there, and he'll be able to give you that good rod. So that is the second rod you can get. And of course, the final rod, the super rod, which is in here in Moss Deep City. Once again from the Pokemon Center, because that's where everybody likes to go. So you just go to the Pokemon Center, swing down here, up the stairs, down the path, into this beautiful little house that we got, and this fine gentleman here, super rod. Alright, now that we got all our rods, the next thing we're going to need is a Pokemon whose ability is either Suction Cups or Sticky Hold. I have taken the liberty of giving all of the options for that. Now notice, this Octillery does not have Suction Cups, but it can learn it. And none of them are its hidden abilities, so that's a good thing. So for Suction Cups, we have Octillery, Laleep, Cradily, Inkay, Malamar. So Suction Cups, those are the 5 that you can use. Alright, and to go along with Suction Cups, there's also an ability known as Sticky Hold, which does the same thing we're going to need it to do. All the Pokemon that can get Sticky Hold, none of it is hidden ability again. Grimer, Muck, Gulpin, Swalot, Shellos, Gastrodon, Axelgor, and Trubbish. So you do have 13 Pokemon to choose from with the Suction Cup or Sticky Hold ability, and like I said, none of them are hidden ability, which is great. The other good thing that you can do is your little search bar that's down in your Pokemon PC. You can go down to the ability, you can go to the S's, and you got Suction Cups right here. And you got Sticky Hold right there. So if you guys have a bunch of Pokemon you don't know, you can go ahead and go to that search, see if you have a Pokemon with that ability, or if you have any of those Pokemon you can just breed, because like I said, Sticky Hold and Suction Cups are not a hidden ability for any of the Pokemon. Alright, I had to show you guys my bottom screen. I know it's a little janky looking, but whatever. You got Shellos down there. You go ahead and click it. You click the search. DexNav fairly simple to use. You guys should know how to use that by now. And you just creep up to this Shellos, who's all the way up here, trying to make this video hard. And if we stop for a second, you can look down there, bottom right, ability, Sticky Hold. Once again, not a hidden ability, so shouldn't be that hard to go for. You hop into this encounter. Wait for that awesome music we got going. And as you can see, there's your Shellos with the Sticky Hold. If you're starting off chain in here, should be a level 3. Very easy to catch, and all of a sudden I trump you with your I don't have no Sticky Hold Pokemon, because you got one right there. Alright guys, now that we've shown you where to get your rods, your ability, Suction Cups, and Sticky Hold, all those Pokemon, where you can get a Shellos, one more thing not everybody uses, kind of a little more advanced, is the Synchronize ability. Basically, the ability Synchronize gives you a 50% chance to pass down the nature of the Pokemon with Synchronize to the wild and Pokemon you encounter. So if you want Adamant or whatever you want, you just need a Synchronize Pokemon that is Adamant nature. This can take a while to get the nature you want, but if you know that's something you want to do, it is worth it because you can get that way. So we're on 102 here. We got little Ralts down here. Ralts is the earliest Pokemon that you can get that gets Synchronized. Same thing as before, Dex Nav. This one wanted to hide. He wanted to say, "What's up, YouTube?" And as you see right there, Synchronize ability for this routes. Destiny Bond, whatever. It's a level 3. You'll be able to catch it. So, yep, we got our routes here. Level 3. Fairly easy to catch. But you just have to catch it, take it to the Pokemon Center, check its nature. If that nature is something that you want to pass down to these shinies that you're going to be getting, go for it. Once again, there's only 50% chance, so it doesn't happen every time. Not a lot of people do it, just wanted to show you guys the way to do it. So you get your Sticky Hold Shellos, you get your Synchronize, whatever nature you want routes, and we're ready to go. Alright guys, now we're ready to go. What we want to do is register one of the rods. You want to register one item, makes it easier to not break your chain. You guys will see later if you've done this before already. And you get the hang of it, you could register multiple items, but I always recommend to just register one of either the old, the good, or the super red. Now, a lot of people are saying, hey, how do I figure out what I want? Once again, you can go to Cerebi, Bulbapedia. Cerebi's the one that I use. You type in the route, 102, 103, whatever, and it'll show you what rod you can catch what Pokemon with and the percentage chance to do so. This is great for shiny hunting. It's always great for filling up decks too if you're, you know, a new person, new to the ORAS community and don't know where to get what Pokemon. You can go ahead and use this and be able to set it up. Or you can type in the Pokemon and it can show you all the different routes. So let's say you're post game, you got everything, and you're just getting into shiny hunting. You can type in, say, Tentacool, and it'll tell you what routes it can be caught on, what rod, and the percentages. So you can get a higher percentage chance to get a certain Pokemon in one spot than another. If you're just starting the game and all you got is Route 102 or 103, don't worry. Fish chain odds are exactly the same. You don't have to get Shiny Charm. You don't have to get none of that. So, like I said, Cerebi is a great one that I use. Bulbapedia, Google, all that happy stuff. Don't be afraid to use the internet, guys. It's out there. And also, guys, if you do happen to have the Pokedex, the Pokemon Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire Dex on page 6 and 7, there's a big map. It shows you all of the different places you can catch the Pokemon. So for those people who have that advantage, you can also use that. So basically, like I said, you're going to want to tuck yourself in here. We're enclosed up top. The bobber will be enclosed on the right, a little bit behind us, all that happy stuff. There are people who have said it's 98%-ish on suction cups and all that stuff if you're chilling in the corner here. But on stream, I ripped a 654 chain without having the error message, you know, you can't seem to be getting anything, or whatever it says, the middle finger that it gives you. So that 98%, I don't believe is confirmed. I've never done this and had my rod not get a bite. So works for me, but if you're here on 102, this is a great spot. Or you're out in the middle of the ocean, hey, there's no good spots. That's actually not true. You can go up right here, 3 rocks, get right there, go back enough about to get a bite, and I've actually fish chained here as well. So like I said, if you can get yourself as enclosed as you can be while still being able to fish, it's a great thing. Alright, so last thing before we get going, I know you guys are getting antsy with all that stuff, but it's great information that really helped me out, so I'm just trying to give you guys all I can. I wanted to show you guys my party that I have. So in the first slot, which, you know, you guys should know by now, you have to have there, we have the Suction Cups Pokemon. I got Inkay right now, it's level 1. We have my Capture Smeargle. I always recommend bringing a Capture Pokemon when shiny hunting. I've seen so many people just shiny hunt without being prepared and then something happens. My Capture Smeargle is actually Bite, 40 PP for Poke Radaring. We got Spore, put it to sleep. You know, easy catch. Sweet Scent, that way I can do Hordes as well. Horde video will be later. And then Hold Back, which is Celebi's version of False Swipe. I just didn't want False Swipe. So Capture Pokemon, your Suction Cup Pokemon. Alrighty guys, so I love to go here. You can get Horsey in here, which is one of my favorite shinies, all that stuff. So we have our old rod registered. We have the Suction Cup Pokemon in the front. We have our Capture Pokemon in the back. All that happy stuff. We're good to go. So, throw out your rod here. Wait till you get that bite, reel it in. One of the things everybody tells you, and some people don't listen, is to have a earbud in. I have one in right now. It helps a lot. React off of the audio instead of the visual. You'll be able to do it. Like I said, I've ripped a 654 on chain. I'm sure there's streamers who have done more, things like that. But earbud, earbud, earbud. Holy crap, how did a Magikarp turn into a Whalmer? Just wanted to show you guys one more thing. So we have our level 1 Inkay, level 35 Whalmer. I didn't set it up because Magikarp couldn't do anything to me. But basically what you can do is you can make that Pokemon faint. Okay, so Whalmer dove here, knocked out my Inkay. Guys are like, oh no, now your Suction Cup Pokemon's down. Well, doesn't matter. It's still in the front of my party. So now what you can do is throw out your capture Pokemon, and your capture Pokemon will actually be there every time. Best things about fish chaining, you don't need repels, you don't need charm, you don't need any of that stuff. You fish, you run away. So now we have the fainted Pokemon first in our party, and we have our capture Smeargle number 2. Like I said, you can use any kind of capture Pokemon you want. I just always recommend having one. So let's get back to it here. And there's a 1 again. Basically what I did is I just equipped the Super Rod, threw that out there to get that level 35 so it could faint it, come back. Now we have our Magikarps. There's Smeargle. See the fainted Pokemon, that's our Suction Cup Pokemon, so we get it, and now we just run away. Alright, so now we are on our 1 chain. Don't do anything else. Everything you can possibly think of breaks your chain while fishing. That's the only bad part about fish chaining, but it is one of the easiest, one of the quickest, and all that stuff. But that's why you want to register just your fishing rod, because some people have their Eon flute registered, they accidentally use their flute, they use whatever else. Just have the rod registered, don't move, don't check anything, don't do anything. You can use items while in the battle, but not while outside of the battle. So if you accidentally push X for your menu or anything, it'll break your chain, you gotta start over, all that other stuff. So like I said, we are now on that 1 chain. We're gonna throw our rod out here again. Get that fish chain number 2. Now, a lot of people always wonder what your odds are. Hey, what are my odds? I want to know how many times I have to fish chain before I get a shiny. Those are not confirmed. Like I said, I have gotten shinies. I have quite a few fishing chain shinies, probably 100, 150 or so. The fastest I've ever fish chained a shiny is 2. The longest I've ever fish chained a shiny is 277. So, there are your odds. From my experience, is between 2 and 277. Now, if I had to average it out, I'd probably say it's between 25 and maybe 70 at the most. Everybody's going to give you a different answer, like I said, because they're not odd, but a broad odds that I would say is usually between 25 chain and 70 chain at the most or so. So yep, now we just keep going here. All that stuff. We are now on that awesome 4 chain. But like I said, the best thing about doing fish chaining is you don't need anything. You get that old rod, you get that Shellos. If you want to synchronize, get your Ralts, all that stuff. It's one of the things that you can do fairly early. And yeah, 25 to 70 is not bad at all. Dex Nav is probably easier because you don't need absolutely anything because they give you the Dex Nav, but your odds for that are 500. So if you're just looking to get shiny Pokemon right off the bat, I definitely recommend the fish chaining method over anything else. So yeah, like I said guys, that's pretty much all the knowledge I got for you today. Showed you all the rods, showed you all the Pokemon, showed you a couple different spots, gave you the rules. If you guys don't catch shinies, you just got some luck that I can't even agree with. But like I said, the odds for this, I've went 277 in a row, not breaking it without catching a shiny. That's the one last thing too. If you do catch a shiny, it breaks your chain. I mean, it's a good thing, but don't think that if you get up to like some massive 500 streak, every reel is going to be a shiny Pokemon. Once you do catch a shiny Pokemon, your odds reset, all that stuff. You do have odds of catching back-to-back shinies, but don't get greedy. So once again, yeah, hit me with that thumbs up. subscribe, all that happy stuff if you enjoyed the video. I want to give a big shout out to Corey and Megan. Their Twitters will be in the description below for helping me with ideas for this one, and hopefully we can make more tutorials to help you guys catch shinies. Yeah, that's about all I got for you. I had so much fun making this video, and I think it was a good idea. So, thanks guys. Peace!